So what is an open house? If you know real estate, well, you assume that an open house is just somewhere an agent stands with a sign outside, maybe dancing around inside when he doesn't have any visitors. Open houses are different depending on who you are, and some people say to do them, some people say not to do them. We're gonna give you guys a little insight into how we operate and how we do open houses, and I have two different types of open houses that I need to educate you on. The first one is a broker's open, and that's where I'm standing at now, 188 Sydenham Street. So this property's not even on MLS yet. We have a private Facebook group where we have a whole pile of agents that do a lot of business in the city that we let preview these listings before they come online, because we know a lot of times they're working with pre-qualified buyers. A lot of times they don't want to compete, and they'll be willing to pay market or above market prices for these listings. So we open it up and make sure that they get first access to it. But if anybody in our sphere sees that we have the brokers open and asks us to come, anybody's welcome. So if your friends or your buyers or your agents or whatever, you're welcome to come. And if you are working with an agent, a lot of times they say, hey, I'm working with so-and-so, and we've got great relationships throughout the city. I'm going to go inside and just check out this house, show it to you, and then we'll talk a little bit more about brokers opens. So one quick tip about if you're doing brokers open is let the conversations go where it's gonna go. Showcase the house, indicate where you think value of it is and everything else, because you're doing your job for your client. But don't be surprised if one conversation leads to another sense, if it's a single family home and they ask about duplexing it, is it licensed? Have those questions ready to be answered so that when they show up with their buyer, they're educated. It is pretty standard in real estate that agents just book showings and show up to properties and learn on the fly. But if you can just prep them with a little bit of info, they look like a hero. The consumers or their buyers have more confidence and then pull the trigger. And then you also end up doing a lot of reciprocal business, talking about other things, just seeing agents face to face. So if you're an agent, make an effort and get out to broker opens. If you are a listing agent, try and do them and put out the word and get as many people out as you can. Unfortunately, the market's a little bit crazy, so you don't always get a massive turnout, but always worth putting in the effort. So what do you think about the open house so far?
The open house has been amazing. It's nice that you get people in here. You can talk about the neighborhood, right? It's easy to see pictures online, but to get in the unit and see what it actually looks and feels like and how it would work for you personally, it's unbelievable. That's really the cool aspect of an open house. And then, I would be walking around the neighborhood too to check it out, especially for people who aren't familiar with downtown. Go check out the restaurants. So how close are you to transit? How close are you to your local favorite coffee shop? Just go check them out.
A fun topic is being it's a condominium, it's an open house. You can't just walk up to the front door. How do you actually get people from the street into the open house?
So I put a sign up downstairs, put my phone number on it, which I was a little downtown building, put my phone number up for everyone to see it. A little hesitant, but no, it's worked out really well. It's awesome. People call, they get to hear a voice on the other end. You're not just buzzing up to get into another building. You get to actually talk to someone. So that's all I did is just, hey, welcome to the open house, put a sign up, my phone number on it, give me a shout, we'll let you in.
Hey guys, Mitch Robertson with Prime Real Estate, and today I'm doing an open house 2 to 4 at 992 Cherry Haven Drive in Byron. And today I wanted to just touch on open houses. So historically, open houses don't really sell the house. It's been mainly used as a tool for agents to pick up clients. Now in today's seller's market, I do think it's a useful tool because when we work with several buyers at one time and they're requesting to see properties at the same time, it's hard to be in more than one spot. So the open house does allow us to send our clients through to preview the property, even though we can't be there. So I do think it's valuable in the sense that in this market, when things are moving super fast and buyers need to get through these properties, it does allow us to send our clients through, even though we may not be able to be there with them at that time. We can schedule to go back through after if it's a property that they're interested in.
That's really sick. So as you can tell, there's a lot to think about when it comes to open houses, and I guess a high-level summary is make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure that you prepare yourself ahead of time. Think out of the box, get the local community involved in the open house, and then have a system for follow-ups on the back end to make sure you don't drop any balls. Now when you're following up, you don't have to bombard people. This day and age, nobody wants to be harassed. Always be there to provide information, and if they want to work with you, great. If they don't want to work with you, great. Different types of people for different types of agents out there, but hopefully you guys got some value from this video. On the next one, we'll showcase a whole bunch of back-end stuff that you might not typically see from your local agents on social media. Thanks again, as always, for your attention. Hit the subscribe and the like button, give us some feedback in the comments, and we will see you next time.